All right, we're just now beginning to see our first severe weather warnings of the evening now that are across parts of southeast Indiana at the moment. So you can see a tornado watch is in effect for the entire WLWT viewing area until 3 a.m. Obviously, that threat may conclude sooner than that, but of imminent concern right now are nasty thunderstorms that are developing in southeast Indiana, and we've been tracking them in addition to new storms that have been flaring up as well. So let's get to the first severe thunderstorm warning of the evening here. This includes Franklin, northern parts of Ripley, and soon to be also Dearborn counties. And you can see why. You see this particularly nasty looking thunderstorm here that also now has a tornado warning on it, just a county outside of the WLWT viewing area. So this storm warned currently for strong wind gusts and the potential for hail up towards Brookville, Sunman, also over towards the Batesville community. In fact, I think of imminent concern in southeast Indiana is anyone that's living in the northern third. For example, if you are near or north of 421 in Ripley County here and along I-74 in southeast Indiana, I would be thinking what I would be doing next should this be updated to a tornado warning or upgraded to a tornado warning, because here's the reason why. You can see the storm with its large hail, dangerous lightning, but look right back here on the back side of that. Would not at all be surprised to see a little rotation trying to develop on this. So again, potential for damaging winds and large hail with this thunderstorm now, specifically in northern Ripley County, but the warning includes Franklin as well as northern Dearborn counties here in southeast Indiana. And you see the red box. That is a tornado warning out of the Indianapolis National Weather Service office. And I, again, wouldn't at all be surprised if in time a tornado warning trigger is pulled, especially if you're out here towards Napoleon or in the direction of Batesville. So if you're near or north of 421 out there in Ripley County, keep an eye on that storm. Just while we're here, Allison, let's have a quick look at this with the velocity first, and then we'll see about its rotation. See if we can see the strong winds that are warned currently in this storm. A little bit more difficult to see those strong winds, but what I am seeing here is, if you look on Doppler radar, two potential areas of circulation. One just outside of Ripley County, and then a more significant area of circulation here that's to the west of Westport. And again, this thunderstorm is lifting off towards the northeast. So if you are near or north of 421, over here in Ripley County, be thinking about what you should do in case this is upgraded to a tornado warning. Right now, it is just a severe thunderstorm warning at the moment. But boy, look at that nasty signature out there towards Westport. And just to give you a little background on what's been happening behind the scenes while we haven't been on, these storms have had a history of producing tornadoes and some significant severe weather across Indiana over the past hour or so. I mean, these storms have really been showing out in terms of their intensity. So let's keep a close eye on that. There's the circulation near Westport that will likely skim the northern part of Ripley County again. So if you are anywhere along I-74 in northern Ripley County while you are currently just under a severe thunderstorm warning, I would be preparing for a tornado warning in northern Ripley County in the next couple of minutes. So that's the heads up. Again, severe thunderstorm warning, Franklin, parts of Dearborn counties. Allison has thrown those times on there for you. These are some nasty thunderstorms out here in southeast Indiana tonight. Again, potential circulation here, and yet another one coming up on the Westport community as well. And again, these will be moving into western Franklin, western parts of Ripley County. This does not include those of you in Versailles or Osgood, Holton. You are far enough south out of that. But if you are up here near Napoleon on 421 or up near Batesville along I-74, those are the storms we're keeping a close eye on. I mean, look at that hook on that storm to the west of Westport. All right, Allison, pull us out a little bit more so we can see what else is happening. Additional thunderstorms. Look at that big thunderstorm south of Seymour. All of these are tornado warnings. A lot of these are from south of Seymour, Indiana, south of Columbus, over towards Bloomington. That's right. The city of Bloomington right now under a tornado emergency with that thunderstorm coming in addition to the fact that it has had a history. This storm has had a history of producing 4-inch size hail, folks. That's bigger than golf balls. That's closer to baseball and much larger size hail with that. So again, violent storms out here in southeast Indiana, folks. We are keeping a close eye on them. We currently have no warnings in southwest Ohio or northern Kentucky, but we obviously are dealing with an atmosphere that has become increasingly prime for potentially significant severe weather around the tri-state here tonight. It's so important that you get the warnings, download the WLWT app, or make sure you have your TV on so you know what you're doing here. So again, severe thunderstorm warning in northern Ripley County, Franklin County, northern Dearborn counties. Keep a watchful eye out. This storm is also showing some rotation, and I'm not going to rule out the chance that there could be a tornado warning extended into the northern third of Ripley County here over the next couple of minutes, or potentially even with this storm farther southwest of Ripley County. So if you're in Versailles, Holton down here, keep an eye on that other big storm along I-65. You can see these storms are targeting southeast Indiana. Actually, you know, thinking back, this is pretty much on track in terms of the time. It was saying these storms, Futurecast was saying these storms would begin to threaten southeast Indiana close to the 8 o'clock hour. And here we are coming up right now on 7:45, 7:40 at the moment. So, Allison, let's come out a little bit more, see what else is happening here, because there are additional storms I did see trying to develop down towards the Louisville area. We'll need to keep an eye on any of these storms as well if these try to move up in the direction of the Cincinnati metro. So, for right now, the only warnings are in southeast Indiana, but heads up, northern Ripley County to me seems to be the area that really needs to be on the highest guard and most vigilant in terms of keeping an eye on these dangerous storms. And should a tornado warning be issued, of course, we'll be back on the air to let you know about this action as it moves in. For now, we're going to send it back over to regular scheduled programming, but I fully anticipate we will be back on the air shortly as tornado warnings enter into southeast Indiana.